possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Past the 20. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 85 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson, and he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise just don't do it.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
Out of the gun, gone. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. They'll run here with Akers. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll roll him out right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Bell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
He'll buy some time right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. Well, it was a long attempt to begin with, so the fake you might have known was somewhat of a possibility. Credit to the defense, though. They weren't fooled.
You're right. They weren't fooled, and they were in a position of having to play it both ways. Hard for the fake, but you still want to rush the kicker because it was a makeable kick. So they ended up getting the best out of the whole thing. Stuffed the fake, and they take over the ball.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 50-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the 50, it's gone. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Brings up.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Good to go. Line 20.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And the Rams are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Here we go now on 1st and goal. A shotgun snap for Goff. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. The connection there, Goff to Cooper Kupp, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Matt Gay on for the point after.
We don't see too many scoreless halves in football, not in today's day and age, and we're not going to see one here. We finally have points on the board.
Yeah, and it didn't come easy, did it? Because neither of these offenses really gotten out of the starting blocks yet. But that is definitely an important score right there. And who knows? The way their defense is played, that touchdown might even hold up until the end.
From the 10. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at the 40. He starts with a give to Akers. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Going right back to Akers. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force the 3rd down.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now Goff on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Woods. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Goff's throw taken in by Reynolds, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. From the gun, here's Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Now a draw play. This is Bell. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
3rd and 9.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Being chased out left. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the...
And look at this. It's a fake. And he's going to let it go deep. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. On 1st down, Akers. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
He was brought down.